today?
Well, obviously we had the game on Saturday, and obviously the second day after that, it's important that you have two groups, really. The group that played, they're on a second day recovery. So you've seen the likes of Stephen and Lucas, that group, they were just working to a low intensity. The other players who maybe played half hour or less, they needed to continue to work. So it's obviously important you're looking after the individual needs of each player, and so some were recovering and some were working.
And there's a special occasion for the fans, but I think for the players to train on Anfield as well, because it's not that often you get to do it, is it, away from Melbourne?
No, this is a special place here at Anfield. Melwood's, a wonderful training facility, but there's nothing better than coming to here, and especially in front of the supporters as well. And it's a great morning, and great to see all the kids here as well.
Can you tell us a little bit about the tour? How much of an eye-opener is it a year on from you joining this football club to see just how fanatical fans are right across the world now?
Well, it was truly amazing. I knew that I was coming to a big club, hence the reason for joining Liverpool. But I come back now with a total different feeling. To travel to the other side of the world and see the passion and the support. I think this is a football club where the supporters reach out like no other club. And I come back here very privileged to manage such a brilliant club.
Okay, a couple of questions from some of our members who are here today. Well deserved. Thank you very much for you sending these questions in. The first one is from Veronica Petch, who asks, how do you feel when you hear and see the Liverpool supporters singing "You'll Never Walk Alone" at Anfield and in away games? You've got another opportunity on Saturday.
Well, wherever you go in the world, as I said, we've come back from Asia, and "You'll Never Walk Alone" with 95,500 fans was truly spectacular. Thailand, Indonesia as well. But there's nothing beats it here at Anfield. And every time we walk out, every time we have a home game, to see the scarves up, to hear the cop, to hear everyone singing, it truly leaves a lump in your throat, and you have to really hold back the emotion. And it's an iconic song, but it's sung no better than the Liverpool supporters, and as I said, it's a really emotional song that everyone loves and all with it.
And you're one of the true teachers as well. Brandon was saying just before that in Indonesia they sing the Liverpool songs with a Scouse accent as well.
Yeah, well, that's it. It was a strange feeling being in Jakarta and over 80,000 people with the Merseyside accent, so it was strange.
Can you tell us, and you alluded to it before, this is a question from Mark Crouch, who says, how does the pre-season this time feel compared to last year when you first came in?
It's totally different. I think our start point now this year was very much different to last year. I think we've had a season of bedding in. This is going to be a big year for us. But I look at where we're at physically as a measure to where we're at as a team, and everything, our physical condition, our mental condition is in a much, much better place. So come the first game of the season, this year we'll be ready. Last year it was very broken, players coming back late, and I didn't have my staff in. So we're now here, we're really firing and come the first game of the season.
Fantastic to hear. This is from John Dunn. He says your tactics and coaching model has inspired many current managers, but who is your inspiration?
I was a big lover of Dutch football and Spanish football as a young player, and obviously then when I moved into coaching. And there's been many, Johan Cruyff, Rinus Michels, who was obviously the great founder of total football, but I've always been a good learner, and I've learned off many people, good and bad. And your own philosophy is something that you implement over many years of studying and working. So I would say that the Dutch methods and the Spanish methods were very influential in my career, but also you put together with that the British mentality and the fighting spirit, and as I said, it's something that I'm proud to work and I believe in inherently.
Brian Hulls asks, what does it feel like to be sitting in the dugouts at Anfield when we score?
I think any time we score is always very special, but especially here. I think for the likes of myself, I'm no different to you. I'm a supporter of the club. I want the club to do so well. The only difference being is that I'm on the touchline, and any goal, there's always a special feeling that they have it here, where the crowd is so passionate. There's no other place like it, and as I said, it truly is a special feeling.
I suppose that leads into the next question from Mark O'Toole. We know about the affection you've had for fans at other clubs before, particularly at Swansea, but how does the Liverpool supporter base compare to other fans that you've had at other clubs?
Yeah, but every club has its own support, its own passion, and the love for the club. What I found with the Liverpool support, as I said, it just reaches out that bit further. You know, I really thank every single day of my life the Liverpool people, the city and the supporters for making it so welcoming for me here. And as I said, this is a club that really, they look after their own, and I've felt that support since I've been here. So, and there's not many clubs worldwide that do that. And like I say, you travel to the other side of the world, and you see nearly 250,000 Liverpool supporters at the 3 games. It shows you the amazing club that this truly is. So, and its supporters that make the club, and we're very fortunate here at Liverpool. We have the best supporters.
Fantastic. Just one final one before we let the manager go and get dry. This is from Jack Booth, and he asks, how realistic an aim is a top 4 finish for the upcoming season?
Well, I think what's important for us this year is that we're in the conversation. The last numbers of years, I don't think Liverpool as a club, we've been in the conversation for the top 4. So I have a real belief in what we're doing with the players, and we're certainly going to be there challenging for it. The challenge every year gets bigger and more difficult because of the finances of other clubs. But for us here, we have to put that aside and we have to fight for our life to be up there. And I truly believe that this year could be a fantastic season for it. But we need to make a good start. Our focus is on making a good start. And if we can do that, then I really believe that we can be up there, as I said, in the conversation for the top 4.
Fantastic. Well, we really do appreciate your time and appreciate you hanging around in the rain as well. Thank you very much.